So did you ever think that you would inspire so many people?
During that time, brother, my main focus was, let's see how much of an influence I can actually be. Wasn't so much about inspiring at that time, because I had to grow to that point in life where I actually knew what my worth was, knew that I was pretty much chosen to do this, and just go with it, not stand back. And I had a conversation with Ken Stabler before he passed about that very subject matter at the Hilton in Oakland. And when he pulled me to the side, we were at a party, pregame stuff. He pulled me to the side, which was odd to me. The snake wants to say something to me. What he laid on me, brother, changed my whole outlook on what I do today. He says, listen, I've been watching you since you started doing that. He says, do you realize you're carrying a torch? And if I can say this on air, he said, carry that effing torch high, because a lot of people are watching you and looking up to what you're doing. And that kind of just pulled the curtains back. And like I say, Violator was reborn in the way that you see him today with a whole different purpose. And like I say, that's to be a positive influence, visually as intimidating as possible, but there's a whole different core to it, and I call it layers.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Hello, Raider Nation. Welcome back to Monday Nights Live. I'm Raider Homer, and I have 4 more great guests lined up for you tonight. So, let's go over how Monday Nights Live works. It's structured like a football game, but instead of 4 quarters, we have 4 callers. We break for the halftime show after the second caller, and during the halftime show, we will hear from the viewers and Raider musicians. And this week, we are hearing Raider songs from Mr. Matter of Fact, Mike D. Chill, and Big Mac. Hey, I appreciate all y'all guys letting me use y'all's music, man. It's fun. Makes the show a lot better in my mind. Alright, cool. Now, kicking off tonight's show, the first ever fan on the show that's not a Raider fan, but she's a fan of the Raider Nation, so she's accepted. We're going to be talking to Harley Bills of Elite NFL Superfans Facebook group. So, y'all guys, I know y'all are a part of that group, a lot of y'all, so make sure, y'all stay tuned, because what I'm going to try to do during the season is do a pregame show where I'll hit up Elite Superfans, and I'll try to get other Superfans to come on depending on who we're playing that week. So go check out NFL Elite Superfans Facebook group. Alright, and then we are going to hear from Karen Metters of Platinum Group Productions. Now y'all know Karen, she's a good friend of the show. She's worked the sidelines for the Oakland Raiders in the past. She does a lot of events. She's real cool people. And then that's the second caller. So after that, we kick off the halftime show. And then, like I said, we're gonna hear the phone blitz and music. And then we'll hear from Oso and Gray Raider of TNBC. And then our fourth and final call is Sammy Alonso, aka Raider Penguin. He's coming on with Tony and Tony Jr., aka Baby Superman. Now, Baby Superman might be feeling good or he might not be, but Tony is definitely coming on to talk about all that Baby Superman has been going through. Alright, providing backup for tonight's show is T3 Raider Facts of the Raider Roots podcast. He's got a great YouTube channel, T3 Sports Guy. Go check it out, subscribe. You'll like his Raider Roots podcast. It's got a lot of great information on the history of the Raiders. Alright, he's also a co-host with me on the Only Nation podcast, and Heidi Stabbert is also the co-host there also, so you can be sure to listen to the Only Nation podcast, and you can find the Only Nation podcast on all of your favorite podcasting / music apps. Alright, now, be sure to subscribe to the Only Nation podcast YouTube channel, and like I said, T3 Sports Guys YouTube channel. Hey, and always, you can't forget about the salty dog, Captain Jack Rackham. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. He just had a great interview with Raider Bear. Raiders! Ha! So, alright, you make sure you go check out his interview with Raider Bear on Captain Jack Rackham's Levy's YouTube channel. Alright, hey, and speaking of Captain Jack, me, him, and Asylum, we do the Raider Invasion podcast, and that first episode is out now. Go to RaiderHomerChannel.buzzsprout.com and you can hear that. And you can also hear Wayne Mabry, the LA Years. Alright, so be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to the Raider Homer channel on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and right here on YouTube, so you don't miss these interviews live. Alright, Blitzers, get your calls in by 8 o'clock CST, or you can leave your shout outs in the live chat line, and I'll read those in between callers. Alright, let me know if you would like to order the Raider Homer Shield patch for $10. They're back. And I also have the Raider Homer poker chip. I told y'all, man, just keep collecting chips. We need to just keep making them, and we'll keep collecting them. By the time we get together, we'll gamble with our chips. Alright, where am I at here? Alright, yeah, just message me on any of my social media accounts, and I'll get your order ready to go. Now, this week's mailbag. Alright, from Jimmy Mata. Wristband in memory of his brother, Jorge. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit up Jimmy. You can get one of these bands, man. Raiders! Alright, Jimmy, I hope you're watching the show tonight, brother. I love talking to you, man. I hope to see you in August, or in Austin in August, alright? Alright, we also have Jester Raiders patch, man. Bro, this is a good patch, bro. You're doing great things, man. Keep doing them, alright? I appreciate everything you do for the Raider Nation. Alright, he also sent a sticker and a lovely note. Maybe I should start writing a note, you know what I mean, for my patches. I'm sorry, Raider Nation. I need to do more. Alright, cool. So, also, you know, we're going to be talking to Sammy tonight. Sammy does a lot of great things. He's doing, you know, for his community, for children. And y'all know Ainsley, right? She's a part of the Albuquerque chapter. Her dad, Donnie, you know, he sent me all these patches, man. You know, this is a great patch. I got the original one right here. But you can hit up Donnie for more of these Ainsley patches. And he sent some extras, so I'm going to do we'll do some kind of raffle or like a fundraiser kind of thing. Maybe if you send me a screenshot of, you know, your donation to something that fights children's cancer, you know, I'll add you into the raffle. You know, and then we'll send all that money to Ainsley. She also has this poem. It comes with the patch. It's very beautiful. She's read this on my channel before when she came on. Okay, so the 17th of July, she's doing her last little cancer treatment. So we're gonna hope to hear from her at that point. Yes, maybe she can read this again. Keep fighting, everybody. All right, and so tonight's other guest, like I said, the enemy within the lines or whatever. Anyways, Harley Bills. She sent this. And this. This is a great looking patch. I guess I'll let my daughter wear this one. It's okay. It's okay, Harley. It's a cool one. Now, Sammy did show me some of those cute pictures that y'all had going around with y'all's cartoons with you in Raider gear. So that's a great one, Sammy. I like that. All right. So, with that being said, okay, be sure to hit up the people from this week's mailbag to get some of their Raider Nation merch of your own. And thanks for showing me some Raider love, Raider Nation. Also, don't forget to check out the retiredplayerscongress.com. That's about Bob Grant and Polo Rodriguez. They're partnering up, you know, the Black Hole and the Retired Players Congress, and they're trying to do events out there. Now, these are, every time you buy like an awesome jacket, they'll have team jackets, and Raider or legends, and even other football legends will sign those, and that money goes directly back to the men who made the game. Alright, so be sure to hit up Polo. And you can also contact Polo to purchase one of Otis McKinney's autographed items signed by Raider Legends. I got to get that slideshow together. I'm sorry about that, Otis. Alright, so with all that being said, let's get to tonight's first caller, Harley Bills. All right. Oh. One day I'll get that right.
What?
All right, Raider Nation. Here she is, Harley Bills. Thank you, Harley Bills, for coming on the Raider Homer channel. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. The pleasure's all mine. I see you doing a lot of great work with the NFL Elite Superfans Facebook group. So
Yes,
I'm
we were
excited.
busy.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about what's going on in there. And share that with the Raider Nation. Of course, a lot of the Raider Nation's in there, so but we'll share with the Raider Nation that may not know. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Sorry, you were breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and get right into the interview. How did you become a Bills fan, being from Tennessee?
I was born into a major Bills family. So my mother is from Buffalo, and I still have my grandfather. He's still in Buffalo, and I have cousins and aunts and uncles as well. Also, a fun fact about me is Abbott Road that the stadium is on was named after my great grandparents.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. How did all that happen?
They sold the land years ago, and so when they sold the land, they named it after them.
That's real cool. Now, how long have you been a fan again?
Now you're trying to give my age away.
Oh, everybody gives their age away. I was born in 1980. Don't worry about it.
Oh, 81.
1981.
So 39.
Cool.
Yeah, 39 years.
So you saw those 4 straight. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I won't. I don't mean to do that. That's rude. Sorry.
Look, Homer, you ready to fight now?
No. I don't want none of that. All right, cool. So, one of the first times that I saw you, you were really talking about Pancho Villa and what he meant to Bill's Mafia. So, how well did you know Pancho Villa?
I didn't know Pancho as well as I do know Jaime, his brother. I would say I'm closer to Jaime than I was Pancho. But he was a big influence as far as the Bills Mafia is concerned. He did a lot of great work. He was a great person, and people really respected him.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell. That's what I mean. When you were really, devastated. There were a lot of people that were devastated. I mean, and that's one thing that I do like about the NFL Elite Superfans group is that it brings together all these fans, and you can share in memories when people pass on, man. Because that's it takes a certain kind of person to go the extra mile, at these games and stuff, So
It does.
it's cool that he is remembered the way he is. Now, are his shirts still available?
They do have them on 26 shirts. They do have the original Poncho shirt. I believe it's like $26. I think you can just go on there and order that.
Cool. All right, so how did the NFL Elite Superfans Facebook group come about? Because like I said earlier, y'all do a lot of great things. So let's find out how that came about.
So I had always wanted to start just from going to different games and tailgating in different areas. I always wanted to start all the Superfans together. What was my push was my daughter being bullied. So I wanted to start an anti-bullying nonprofit, and I just woke up one day and was like, you know what? I'm going to take the Superfans and the anti-bullying and put it together, because a lot of bullying happens when other teams go to different stadiums. They're taunted because their jersey's a different color. People are throwing beer and cussing, yelling. I wanted to bring more of a unity among all fans. That's what the ESF patch stands for, is unity. So if you were to go if you were to hit in the Titans, that's where I'm at, in the Titans zone. Um, if you see the Elite Superfans patch, you know that that area is a safe zone. You're welcome to that tailgate.
That's cool. That's real cool. Yeah, you would have had a hard time with the Raider fans back in the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we come a long way though. We come a long way. No, that's cool because yeah, as more the older I get, and I've mentioned it before. Polo talked about being once you hit 40, if you're not ready to give back to the community, then you need to look at yourself, and it's like I'm right at that
Exactly.
age, and it's like yeah, I mean, people look at me like well, duh, or Homer, you were wild and crazy, I mean, what's up now? And it's like, dude, I had my daughter, man, I settled down. Like I just want to give back, and then I hear positive stories from other fans that are having a great time going out there and living and dressing, and I want to do those good things. Teach my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
teach my daughter to be like that, to be active and think about other people, have empathy. So it's a great
Exactly.
cause. Yeah, and bullying is a serious issue, in today's world. I mean, it
And
always has been, but luckily there's a lot of people stepping up, and trying to fight it now.
it's worse now because of the social media.
Well, true.
The kids do not get an outlet. They could leave school and leave the bullies behind them, but now it follows them home. It's on the social media. They never get a break, and we lose too many kids daily due to bullying. Um, my daughter, she harmed herself. And this is not a child that you would suspect as being a child that's going to be bullied. She was a cheerleader. She's popular. She's beautiful. Um, but she was a victim of bullying. So that really opened up my eyes. I was like, wait, so it doesn't matter anymore if you're the smartest kid or anything like that. It doesn't matter. Bullies are going to bully everyone.
Yeah, it's oh boy, I'm getting calls. Are you kidding me? Yeah, bullying is something that I've had to teach my daughter to stand up against. Don't let somebody make you feel bad about yourself because really they're just feeling bad about themselves and they're trying to bring you down. So
Exactly.
me and my daughter, we've dealt with that before. But she's strong. And I love how she's resilient. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, you are a fan of the Raider Nation. What makes you a fan of the Raider Nation?
I've always been a fan of the Superfans. Just growing up, I just loved seeing them in the crowd. Um, when I started Elite, um, Sammy Alonso, Raider Penguin, and then Mad Max are two of my admin. I've become really close to them. Um, they're amazing.
Oh
I
yeah,
love them. Me and Sammy give each other a hard time, obviously.
I heard.
I love them to death. And then seeing how much the Raiders do for their community, and it just amazed me. So I got closer with the Raiders. I've learned so much. Max has been my mentor as far as helping me build Elite. Sammy's there anytime I have a problem. It's just the loyalty amongst the Raiders fan it's amazing. Um, you have other teams that don't really have fantastic fan bases, but in time we're going to move them forward as well.
Yeah, if you don't have anything, have loyalty, right? I've learned a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from Mad Max and Sammy too. They've really helped me along and my journey. And I really do appreciate those two guys for sure.
But I'll never tell you who my favorite Raider is.
Now you got to tell me now. You can't do that. Come on.
Everybody knows, and I'm surprised you don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just because I'm a huge fan of his character. So I can't say it. Everybody's listening. People are going to get mad and they're going to
Not
get upset with
everybody,
me.
really, but come on now.
It's Hell Raider. Hell Raider
Oh,
is my
Ronnie.
favorite.
Yeah, Ronnie, man, he
Ronnie.
does some great things too in the community. Yeah, Ronnie and
Him and
Veronica,
his
they kick
wife are
ass. Oh
fantastic.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I joined when I first joined the Black Hole. I joined as part of that chapter. Now I got my own little chapter, just trying to do the things that Sammy does and like Ronnie does, and all the people that you've mentioned. It's been Polo too. Mike. I mean, they're all doing great things. Cisco.
Hmm.
So yeah, the Black Hole, man, it's special. It's a great family to be a part of. All right, so I mean, I gotta ask you. How do you see the game between the Raiders and the Bills going down this year in Las Vegas? Huh?
So as I am crowd surfing through the black hole, Harley Bills, picture it.
I can see it.
You know what? I don't want to say, and that's going to be a game that I don't. It's going to be a game. It's like, can we just win in a tie? Can we tie that game? Can we just do that?
I'm not thinking that at all. I'm hoping we beat y'all. Just so we're clear. But there's a lot of people saying that y'all are pretty good this year, but I'm just hoping we show up or y'all show up to our house and we win.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to show up to that game. If
Yeah.
anything, I'm going to be at the tailgate, but those prices of those tickets,
Sky high.
it's insane. Yeah, it hurts my heart.
Oh yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I looked at him and I was like, dang. But I mean, I still want to go to week one, and be there. Say I was there. Or not week one, but the home opener,
Yeah,
and say I was there, man. That's pretty important to me.
that is a beautiful stadium.
I haven't seen it
I
in
don't care.
person. I was supposed to go there in the draft, but
The
of
pictures
course,
alone,
Yeah.
it is beautiful.
yeah. So you say you're a friend of Sammy's. Once he reschedules the Montanza, are we gonna see you there?
Hopefully, I'll have to see when he reschedules it and what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get a picture with you someday.
Absolutely. I plan on, well, I don't know what area you live in, but I will be at the Falcons versus Raiders game in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going
For
to that
sure.
one for sure. Yeah, I want to go see Ty Brown and Vic and all those guys over there. So that's something I definitely want to do.
So I'm going to try to, since, the Titans Stadium is the closest to me, I'm going to do things a little different just because I want to get out and meet a lot of the elite members. So I'm going to be at the Falcons Stadium and the Titans Stadium for the most part this year. And I will see the Bills probably play about 3 times this year.
That's nice.
But my goal is to get out and meet the other super fans that are members of Elite.
Yeah, that would be real cool. So, you were talking about tailgates and crowd surfing. What are the tailgates like in Buffalo?
Oh, from the table jumping to the ketchup and mustard. It's rowdy. It's like a, and they're gonna kill me for this. It looks like a frat party almost.
Oh, oh man. So
From the table jumping and everything, I'm just like, oh man. Last year we had a major injury here in Nashville from them jumping off of the pedestrian bridge onto a table. So I just wish they'd cut that out.
Yeah, it sounds like they should.
Yeah. But, those were the kids.
All right, cool. Well, like I said earlier, I appreciate you coming on the channel. But before I let you go, let me ask you something. What tailgate's better, an Oakland tailgate or a Buffalo tailgate?
Oh, it's going to be the best when we join together.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right.
You are making me decide.
The hard question.
Sammy's already making my character into the Raiders character.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's great. We're gonna convert you.
Yeah, between him and Ghost and yeah. They're trying. They're really trying hard.
All right, cool. All right, so seriously though, before I let you go, tell the Raider Nation how to find you on social media and how they can get your patch.
Um, well, they can find me at NFL Elite Superfans, or I've got the Harley Bills page, or just my personal page, which I don't know if yeah, or the Elite Superfans page. So there's like 4 different locations where they can locate Elite, Harley, or the patch.
All right, cool. Oh, hey, look, and so I don't have the Raider picture, but this is the picture she said. She's got one of these. Sammy has one of these pictures of her, but dressed as a Raiders fan. And then there's Pancho Billa right on there, right? Yeah. All right, y'all. Raider Nation, make sure you're hitting up Harley Bills to get some of this awesome patch, and make sure you join the NFL Elite Superfans group on Facebook. All right, Harley, I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll catch up with you. Like I said, that's another thing. Like I was saying, for anybody that's a fan of another team, I'm gonna be doing a pregame show. So whatever team we're playing that week, I'd like to get a super fan to come on and talk about that game during my pregame show. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. So keep an eye out.
And you can also contact me, and I can help you with that as
cool.
well.
All right, cool. Well, I'll see you when we play Buffalo.
And you're going down.
No way. We're going to win. All right, cool. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
There you go, Raider Nation. Harley Bills of the NFL Elite Superfans. That's a great group. Anti-bullying. Lots of Raider fans in there. It's a blast, man. You see some good things going on there. You see good people doing good things. Make sure you get there and show some support. All right, let's take a look at the chat line. Man, it's busy in here. We got Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee, how you doing? What's up, Ronald? Damage Zinc Raider Nation Scotland. Worldwide Raider Nation in the house. Got Raider Squid. Don Webb. Heidi. Man, Heidi. That was pretty cool to see our podcast, the Only Nation podcast, in Bleacher Report. That's pretty cool. So y'all make sure y'all give a listen to the Only Nation podcast, man. We put in a lot of hard work. Heidi's always putting together a script, and then she makes me edit it. But it's okay. Like I said, teamwork. You know, it's a great podcast. Check it out. All right. So the next guest we have is Karen. So let's get Karen. Karen, y'all know, most of y'all know who Karen is. She's a partner. Her and Becca Maddox have teamed up, and they do Platinum Group Productions, which is they coordinate events, you know, for the Raider Nation and whatnot. So make sure you go to Platinum Group Productions on Facebook and check them out, because they're gonna help me do my event also. So let's go ahead and get them online. We'll talk a little bit about that. Oh my God. Eating this thing again. All right, Raider Nation, here
You
she
know,
is. Karen Metters of Platinum Group Productions. Now, Karen, your birthday was yesterday, so I wanted to say happy birthday on the show.
oh, thank you.
No problem, no problem. Did you enjoy your birthday?
Yes, I did. It was very nice, and all of the love from Raider Nation is just amazing. And so, I'm blessed, and my cup runneth over. Thank you.
You're welcome. My cup is almost empty. Well, it's a can, really, but you know what I mean? It's going to be full in a minute for a little while.
Right?
All right,
Always
Karen.
half full.
Well, I'm drinking, but hey, yeah. Okay, I try to be positive for sure, So it's been a while since we last talked. So what you been up to since we last talked?
Flipping fried chicken just so I can stay in the game. I I went out and got a job. I made myself essential here right when all this stuff went down, and so I've been
Nice.
actually working. I've been working at the Safeway Deli since then. So having fun, but you never know who all you're going to meet. So I will tell you this one. I think I might have told you before, but like my third night in, this older man comes in and in his little wheelie go kart and all that, and he's got a Raider hat on. So I'm waiting on him, and I'm talking to him, give him a little extra love because Raider Nation. And his son comes in, and so his son starts chatting up a little bit, and we get chatting a little more about what I've done and all that. Well, his son is JoJo, and JoJo is Keelan Doss's personal trainer.
Nice.
And so I know, right? And it being the way that it is, and actually being back here in Martinez or the East Bay, I grew up in Concord. And the funny thing is the place that he was coming from Alameda to Concord to come out to train was in the building that used to be the old shopping grocery store that I used to go to in the 60s and 70s when I was a little girl, and now it's the gym. And I was like, oh my gosh, talk about coming complete full circle before I pack it up and head back, back to Texas and figure out, all the other stuff from there. So you never know who you're going to meet, and what life has to offer. So, at the beginning, I was living by myself, and I figured, I wouldn't cross-infect anybody, and we didn't know how deep this was going to go, and, I wouldn't expose anybody just in case. And so that's why I stepped forward and, took the job. And, of course, the paycheck's always nice. So,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep. And then with the intent, I took this job also because they have locations in Texas and Las Vegas, and I'm setting myself up to have something waiting for me, whichever place I land. So that was my thought back in March, and now I just want to get out of California.
Yeah, it's getting expensive, right? And hectic over there now.
It's hectic, and it's incredibly expensive. So, I mean, definitely more than, what I am willing to, pay for everything. So, I just got stuck here when all this stuff went down, and we had to cancel the other, our Jalen event because of, this at the beginning and the potential of carriers and, when nobody knew anything. So, I'm excited to start picking up again with your Texas Pit Crew event.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm excited too.
I can't wait. It was great. I told you earlier, at first I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought the Texas Pit Crew was a NASCAR team. So I apologize to all the pooches out there. I got to go give them some extra love.
Running out there. Go!
Right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love it.
Close, but not that hillbilly.
The coolest part, at least to me, the coolest thing about NASCAR is NASCAR started with the moonshine, with the runners, and who could outrun the feds in the backcountry there hauling all the moonshine and stuff. And so eventually they all got to where they had to race to see who had the fastest car and the best getup and all that. Now, I know Raider Nation can take and understand souping something up and outrunning something. So, but yeah, zippity zip zip there. So anyway,
yeah, my favorite part of NASCAR is the last lap. Seriously though, they get real intense, and you can tell, and to me, it's like it really counts now. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah,
course, all
exactly.
the
Yep.
positioning before all that, matters, and the endurance and all that. I get it, but I do like the
Yep.
last lap the best.
No, the last lap and my favorite part, especially live, because I did shoot back in 2005 a couple NASCARs. But for me, the best part of the whole thing live is when they all fire up those engines all at the same time. It's like, oh my gosh. So me and my love of muscle cars is just in
What's
heaven.
what's that actress's name in what was it, Talladega Nights, when they start the engines? Never. Okay.
No, that's like a spin cycle on the washing machine. Just y'all just mind your own business.
All right, so you said that you had, you were out there shooting NASCAR, and I know that you went to the combine. So how'd that trip go?
It went really well. It was definitely an eye opener to the business cycle of the NFL and how these young men go from college and all those prospects to their time there. Once they were there, they were straight up interviewing for jobs. They had classes they had to attend besides the workouts and the running and all the statistics that you see them do. It's quite an undertaking that goes on for 3 or 4 days once the athletes come in and they're under, now they're on the NFL's time. So it was really interesting, and it was really cool seeing all the different faces, especially like the older retired, whether they're coaches or athletes, the things going on. There's a lot going on leading up to when they start their job interviewing, and then it becomes the business side of hiring inside the NFL. So it was really interesting. Definitely, if that's where you want to go, try to meet agents and network the different side of the NFL. In fact, I learned how much an agent actually takes on financially whenever they sign on a college athlete, what they promise them in bonuses and their workouts, their training, their diet, their everything is underwritten by that agent for the first 4 or 5 years, and the restrictions on the agents to how much the percentages are all controlled, or how much money that they can make from the athlete after having invested a couple $100,000 into somebody they don't even know yet if they're going to get drafted, type of thing. It's really interesting, actually. Just an eye opener, I guess. But for me, it still comes down to this: I can't wait for Sunday afternoon. Just kick off and let's go.
Right.
I just want some football. So
well,
it was definitely interesting.
Do you have any Raider stories? Did you run into any Raiders or former Raiders?
Former Raider, oh yeah, Coach Del Rio. That was kind of cool. I got lost the first, as usual. I always get lost, but I also never know. Like when I get one of these, out of the way, I always look at it this way: that is whatever that God intends for me to meet, because that was taken off of my intended path. Whatever. So I'm standing there trying to contact the people I'm supposed to be meeting up with. I end up standing in the middle of this hallway. Next thing I know, I've got this whole one group, and I don't know who any of these guys are. It's just all the other people around me that are actual college football fans, are like just peeing all over themselves because of who these people are. And I'm literally stuck in the middle of it. I'm the only female. I felt like, the center of a cookie there. And it was just, oh my goodness, just the energy and the talent of, these young men, stepping into, the start of their careers. But as I'm standing there trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, I glanced up, and here comes Coach Del Rio walking down the thing, and he did kind of a double take and, smiled and waved, and I smiled and waved, and life was good. So that was my Raider tie. That was my direct return there at that too. So. That was it. And then of course the ones I thought they were going to go one way or the other, they really didn't. But I kind of have a Jeff Akuda, I think.
Akuda, yeah.
I can't say. Yeah. I like that guy. He was one of the few that I actually followed from the the bench press to, listening to him speak as he introduced himself and what have you. And then I'd watched him earlier running the 40. The only time I went into the combine and sat up in the stands and actually like watched what was going on down on the field. And then there was just something about that guy. He has a spark and a light about him. So he's somebody now. It's like he doesn't know it yet, but I'm invested in him too, wherever he plays. I don't know, but I like that guy.
That's cool.
I like that one. Yeah. So that was about it. It was just, incredibly cold, like really cold back there. So what else have you got going?
Well, I mean, so you're a photographer, right? Raider Nation. She's a photographer. She worked the Oakland sidelines. That's how she got the double take from Jack Del Rio. You mentioned Jalen Richard and that event getting canceled because of the beginnings of COVID. But this is how you meet these players, networking like that. And so I was telling the Raider Nation that you and Becca are doing working on Platinum Group Productions, trying to grow Platinum Group Productions. So tell the Raider Nation all about Platinum Group Productions.
Well, it started out as I was out and about and doing some other meet and greets and what have you, that I wanted to mix it up a little bit and create sometimes smaller events. They might cost a little bit, like more to come and attend, but the value of what you would get is actual one-on-one time with the athlete or talent that we would be able to bring in. And we just wanted to create unique experiences. Sometimes, like adult only type of unique experiences, but for the most part, family friendly, where we have active athletes, active roster, we have, our retireds, we have some Hall of Fames that we want to work with. Actually, I am shooting Freddie Blitnikoff's golf tournament. They moved it to July. And one of the things that we are looking to do is to start an event, a golf tournament, and rise it up to the level of what Angela has put together for their foundation, which she puts together amazing events, and create one in the greater Texas area. And I have a certain Hall of Famer that I want to be able to approach to see if this person would be the headliner or the one to host this golf tournament that will benefit the Fred Blitnikoff Foundation, and move that into Texas. But we want to do events like that as well. Some of the guys, if you want to raise up quick money for their foundation, one idea we had is like a half-day 9-hole mini golf tournament that could be done, especially like when we get into Texas and we get more summer or whatever. Sometimes you just can't do the whole 18. You could do a sunset, this twilight type golf tournament, on a Friday afternoon. We can have a lot of fun with that. Just stuff like that is what we started out doing, and then a lot of it is based on the relationships that I'm establishing, with our different athletes and what have you, and build up an organization that they come to us, or like you did. You came to us and said, "Hey, will you help us put on this event?" And so that's, what we're doing is Becca handles all of logistics. She rocks at it. No matter where we've looked at hosting different things, she's right on it. And I think you guys were like locked down within 4 or 5 days from 2 different locations, something like that.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember correctly. So she handles the business side of it all. I handle more of the networking and, of course, the creative, the photography side of putting together an event. And we're just going to, rock and roll it and move it forward and create something here that that has a reputation of, the events come through and they're just a lot of fun and they're successful, and finish up one and close it up and start planning the next.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be working with you guys on the Raider Homer Channel's inaugural meet and greet fundraiser here in Austin in August, on the 15th. And I approached Becca with it. I wanted to do a meet and greet for the Black Hole Austin chapter here, small, I'm shooting for like 50 people, raising $500 or so, something like that, but like I wanted to involve the people that have been on my channel. So Deadpool, I asked him to come and be like a guest of honor, I guess, because on the interview that I did with him, he talked about how he got his dogs from Texas Pit Crew. And so Texas Pit Crew is a dog shelter that is about educating people about pit bulls and how to take care of them, and they rescue them from, euthanasia. So I wanted to, honor the fact that he came on the channel and do something special that he really cares about, because, the Raider Nation is all about giving back, so I thought that was a great idea. And now, I reached out to Amanda Bustos, so she's coming, Papa Raider, Dark Phoenix, a lot of the guys around here. Raider Demon King is supposed to come all the way down from Connecticut.
Wow.
So yeah.
Right on.
So
well, the best part about a Raider Nation event, like in Texas, is it's dead center, right? And we're all so hungry to get together. Like, we miss our family. So I can, just see the gift of the herd all coming into one, like, yes, woohoo, that's us.
Yeah. No, and the bar,
So,
the guy that owns the bar, he's real excited about having the Raider Nation there. He wants to make it the official bar of the Raider Nation here in Austin, and it's the bar is called South Austin Beer Garden. It's on Manchaca Road. It's a nice spot. Yeah, got a nice couple little rooms to get air conditioned in, but it's mostly open. You know what I mean? And so it's dog friendly. Like, you can bring the dogs there, and come to find out, they do a lot of work with raising money for dogs. So it's like a nice little pairing.
Oh, wow, nice.
He reached out to because the Constellation Brands sponsors the Black Hole, right? So that's Modelo and Corona. But you got to work with the distributor, right? And of course, we're in Texas, so that I'd start trying to talk to the distributor, and they sent me a picture of the damn Cowboy star, and they're like, "Go Cowboys!" And they never really.
Oh you just wait until we play. Yeah, we play Raiders and Cowboys. But we haven't done that for a while.
Ryan went the extra mile and hooked it up with Modelo. They're supposed to be sending a bunch of like Modelo / Corona Raiders merch.
Nice.
So, that's going to be the official bar of the Black Hole here in Austin, Texas. So.
Well, then we have to inaugurate it.
Yeah. So that's what
exactly.
This is about.
I'm thinking a bottle of champagne there too. We're going to have to take and christen this thing.
Go for it. Hey, and then fingers crossed, right? Not to put it out there and get everybody's hopes up, but I've been talking to Jeremy Brigham. Of course, Jeremy Brigham did an interview here on the Raider Homer channel a while back, and I was just sharing with him how far the channel has progressed, and he was like, "Hey, I'm interested in that event, so I'm working on it. It'd be nice to have him come and just sit there in a smaller environment, and just sit there and watch the game. Well, I mean, the game's on Thursday, but we're gonna try to have the replay on." But it's all about getting together and being with Raider family, and if a Raider player is
exactly, there, exactly, that's the main thing, is just getting together as a group of Raider fans. I'll tell you what, even though this is the Bay Area, and granted, even I've been out here last season to photograph it and all that. What I'm finding, like again, working the deli there at Safeway, and people come in. They're not the same Raider fan or family as what we find in Texas. I don't know if it's because a whole big old bunch of us are transplants, to there. And then when you finally, you see the one, it's always like, woohoo! You're glad to see like a family member, but it's different. The attitude is different. So I think out here, some of it is, it's just a logo to some people, and not, I guess, a way of life, or as it is to the rest of us.
all I know is this is a way of life. I don't care.
Yep, exactly.
If the sun's beaming down on me, I'm wearing Raider gear. Now,
I've got, you always know.
Gear, I might have some gray Raider gear on really hot days, but it's still Raider gear.
Right. It's still Raider gear. It's like, like I said, I can't always logo myself up with what I do, but I'm always sporting my colors. So, it's like I always got in fact, I've got a pair of black pants and a white shirt on right now. I don't, no logo, but I've always got I'm always wearing black in some form or another, so
So
always
we've been
rocking my Raider gear.
talking about you, as a professional photographer. So what are you hearing as far as the NFL letting people in the stadiums for the games this season?
I haven't heard anything yet. I've been trying to like just keep positive thoughts and vibes about it. Um, it, it doesn't make any sense to me. None of the business models are based on one half or one third capacity of anything. You can't make money. You can't pay salaries. It's just, I don't get that. As far as the actual stands go, I have a feeling that by the time football rolls around, there'll have been enough other BS occur out in public that, that they'll slowly take away all the COVID stuff. For instance, some of the crowd gatherings that are going on now without social distancing or masks or the other stuff, and which is fine with me. It's like, if y'all want to get together, then we all understand what the risks are, whether it's this or any other thing that can go through a crowd. You're in a crowd of people. It's what you do. That's why you wash your hands. That's why you cover your cough, you sneeze, regardless of what the germ is called. That's why you do it. My concern as a photographer is where they really can take and cut down the capacity, and that is on the sidelines. And if they were to cut that capacity down by 2/3, I don't know that I would be one of the ones that would survive the cut. So I'm trying not to focus on the possibility that through all of this, the last 14 years of hard work and dream and dedication and grinding and all that stuff, I get taken out of the game just as I start to make it because of this. So
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
Crossed,
Yeah. I go back to, free market capitalism, and I am a capitalist here. So I have a feeling at the end of the day, one way or the other, the bottom line is going to dictate what happens and how it happens. So my opinion is, price-wise, in order to make up, if they were to cut out 1/3 of the people, that means then the prices have to go up that much more for them to take and come out at the same place. But how much more, as you as a fan, can you take and underwrite or pay for a ticket to go to a game to make up that difference?
I can't even afford the tickets now.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
but I did get one of the legacy bricks. Woo!
You did?
Yeah. I guess I could have bought tickets with that, but I wanted a legacy brick bad. I was just sitting there. I was like, I gotta do it. It was impulse, really, but I did it.
Well, there is a good impulse.
Yeah.
So at least with that, eventually, the legacy bricks, aren't those all on the outside? So you can actually see your brick. Yeah. Well, see, there you go. We can just go tap dance across of it.
Well, yeah, okay, that'll work.
We'll play hopscotch to all the legacy bricks that we know.
That's cool. Yeah, Callie Mark got one too. So
yeah,
but his wasn't as touching as mine. Mine said, "A Raider family, Douglas Jeff." Oh, I shouldn't have said my real name and beloved daughter Sophia Sheffield, forever a part of the Raider Nation. So mine was cool.
Nice.
Like I think it is cool because when I'm gone, I would hope that my daughter can take my grandchildren there. Like this is what I had to go through when I was a kid.
Right? I know. Look what I had to put up with. They have the legacy bricks outside the AT&T Stadium in San Francisco.
That's cool. That's cool.
Out there. So I like that idea. Anyway, it gives people a chance to be a part of something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be cool to go check it out. And oh man, those pictures of that stadium at night. Whew, she's sexy.
Oh yeah.
She's pretty. I can't wait to go see it.
Oh yeah. Likewise.
I think week after next, if everything goes well and comes together, I'm going to try to make a 2 or 3 day trip to Henderson and see what I can't go make happen. I don't know.
Well, tell Jersey
we'll fly in. Pardon me?
Tell Jersey I said what's up.
Oh, I will, definitely. I'm going to see what I can find, at least right now, or while the boys are still out practicing and informally. I might stand a chance to be able to get close. And I don't know. I thought about going and knocking on the door there, going, "Hey,
Remember me?
Mr. Davis." I know. Remember me at Freddie's dinner and that night, and you caught balls?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. I was gonna say, and the Darren Waller picture. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. Come on in."
Exactly. And remember on the sideline there before the game down in LA at the Chargers when you looked just dead at my lens and smiled when you were standing there with, I don't know, Jonathan Abrams and George Atkinson. I was like, yeah, me. Hey, can I ask a small favor? Like just a little one.
That's cool. You know, I'm glad I'm in your Blitzalytics page. That was cool to see my pictures there at the flag unfurling. I was like, all right.
Oh, right on. Yeah, you got to go look around, and in fact, they're slow on content. You know what you can do, or anybody can do if you wanted, is something's making my throat itch out here, but is those images or different images. If you take and make a comment on any of them, but give me content right now because it's the dead time and it's really dead inside the NFL. There's really not all that much to write or do. And I got to thinking today, well, if there's nothing there, then that means, you know what? My images and memories and things from last season, I've got to sit and caption a whole bunch of images, but there's no reason why my images can't go out as daily content on Blitzalytics too. So yeah, like make a comment about it or whatever, and I can put it over into the other thing, and then they can start posting it actually up as something on the website.
All right, cool. Well, before I let you go, tell the Raider Nation how to find you on social media, and tell them a little bit about Blitzalytics.
Blitzalytics is a football content provider site. Basically, they tag themselves where analytics meets, I forget what it is now. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Analytics meets something or other, and then I threw in the visual content. But basically, Blitzalytics provides scouting from college. They do pro scouting. We have beat writers. We have podcasters. We have, let's see what else. They have fantasy football. They have dynasty fantasy football. There's a betting line. And then, of course, regular season content. And they followed XFL. We followed AAF as well. Like anything that's football related, then there's content, and it's a platform that is provided for people to come in and do your podcast. So you could blast your podcast off the Blitzalytics platform as well if you wanted. It's there for people to put their portfolios and their articles and what have you, and get it out on a professional platform. And where Blitzalytics is just right on the edge of taking off, and the idea is image-wise, video-wise, eventually building up the level of content that would give Getty Images a run for their money when it came to football images, stuff like that. And I'm in on the ground floor with them for that. I am the director of photography, so that's mine to build. And that's what Blitzalytics is. And you can find me on Twitter at KMPS. HOTS. No, there's two. Wait a second. At KMPS SHOTS, KMPS Shots, which will also take you to Instagram. That's the same one. On Facebook, it's KMPS Shots, and Karen Metters Photography is where you'll find Raider Nation Photography under KMPS Shots for the last several years. Anything that I've done with Raider Nation is posted over there. And I do have it open for people. You can download, I just ask for photo credit, but you're more than welcome to use those images that you find of yourselves for anything that you would like on social media.
Cool.
And Platinum Group Productions, you can email us at platinumgroupproductions@gmail.com, and you can find us on Facebook on Platinum Group Productions as well.
All right, cool. Well, I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you down here in Texas. We can get a lot of work done.
I know. I can't wait.
Teach me.
Yep. Yes. No, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm just hovering out here to get through to Freddie's tournament, and then after the 13th, then um, I'll have all my plans, put in place and where I'm going and the next opportunities lined up. So I'm just out here sucking up as much of this beautiful Pacific Ocean weather as I can get because it's going to be a while before I see it again.
Yeah, the Gulf Coast kind of sucks. That water's murky.
Oh God, that stuff stinks. Sorry, but anything south of Waco after June 1st is like, oh my God. It's like, so this is where the armpit really starts.
Hey,
Waco.
Hey, I'm in Austin. Come on.
I know. It kills me. It kills me to go south of Waco after June 1st. I'm just gonna, just gonna have to suck it up. But the humidity. So, you know what? It is what it is. And I miss my Texas Raider Nation family, and I miss my opportunities back there. So it's not going to be that much longer. And it's like, well, if you can just tell that big old state that the sunbeam from California is getting ready to go shine on their yellow rose of Texas. I still haven't found that damn thing. And I've been around that state a little bit, but I'm like, where exactly is that damn yellow rose of Texas? Because she's nowhere up north.
I'll take you there.
All right. I'll hold you to that one.
All right, cool.
Right on. All righty.
All right, have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, there you go, Raider Nation. Karen Metters. Blitzathletics.com. You can find her on KMPS Shots. Just look KMPS Shots up. Man, she's working hard. She's always hustling. Yes, and her and Becca are going to help me with my event. So we hope to see y'all here in August on the 15th. They're professionals. That they know what they're doing. And they're helping me out because I'm not professional. But hey, I really do appreciate it. Now, let's take a look at the chat line. We are still going on. Asylum 77. Don in here. Don Webb. Don Filides. Jason Hunter. What's up, bro? I think I said the wrong state you're from. My bad. I'm glad you're here, though, bro. I'm glad you're here. Heidi's still around. The General's in here. Raider Squid's still here. I really appreciate everybody showing up for tonight's show. Whew. Alright, so it's the halftime show. Phone Blitz coming up right now. Let's go ahead and hear from the viewers. They're callers too.
Hey, Raider Nation, Raider Homer. This is Raider Art coming to you from Stanislaus County in California. I just wanted to say shout out to all the Raider family and fans as that I love you guys so much. I'm really excited for this year. Hopefully the Raiders might win another Super Bowl championship for this one or maybe in the next future. But who knows? We might get better, obviously. I just want to wish them the best of luck in Las Vegas, Shout out to Raider Homer. I really love your channel. I watched it, Monday night and stuff. Go shout out to him. He does a lot of great things for the content of the Raiders and all that stuff. I also shout out to Raider Rob and the Raiderhead who does the great things in music and RaiderFanRadio.Vegas over there. I wish them the best. I really appreciate they really reach me out and support me often, and I support them more often. So, I just want to say, hey, hello, Homer. Just want to wish you the best, and let's hope the Raiders will do great, obviously, and let's go.
Hello, Raider Homer. Here's Mark Raider Nation from Germany, and I know that it's the TNBC family is live, and I would like to say TNBC family worldwide. Mark Raider Nation is here. Yeah, Raiders.
Hey, Raider Homer. Hey, Raider Nation. This is your girl, Raiderette Kaylee. How's it going, Raider Nation? It's going good, Raider Nation. I just want to give a shout out to my good friend Andrew Stucker, he's a diehard Raider fan, Raider Bear, and of course, you Raider Homer. Go Raiders! I hope there's football season because I had to deal with a Florida Spain, which I said, go Raiders. He said, are you going to hold it against me? And I said, yes, I am. Have a good day, Raider Nation.
You are listening to the Raider Homer channel and the Raider Homer Monday Night Phone Blitz. This is T3 Raider Facts, welcoming in all the members of the Raider Nation. You can check out the latest editions of the Only Nation podcast with me, Raider Homer, and also Heidi. And you can also check out Raider history on the T3 Raider Roots podcast. We're currently finishing up the episodes on the Heidi Bowl and the year 1969. But in the meantime, make sure you leave your message and your information here for Raider Homer. And stay strong, stay safe, and go Raiders.
Hey, Raider Homer, this is Asylum. Just wanted to give you and Captain Jack and the rest of the Raider Nation a shout out and say, go Raiders. Raiders!
What's up, Raider Homer? This is the General. I'm just calling to say what's up to all these people out there. How you guys doing? Hope to see you guys at the Raider Explosion too. July 18th, Madera Fairgrounds. You know, all the Superfans will be there. You guys show up or show out. Hope to see you guys all there. Hurrah!
And there you have it, Raider Nation. Raider Homer's Phone Blitz. Hey, I appreciate all the blitzers calling in. Kaylee, always a pleasure to hear from you. Hey, and we heard from Germany. Worldwide Raider Nation, baby. Worldwide Raider Nation. And let's see. And we got someone in here from Scotland, right? I read that earlier. Man, I should have remembered that. But yeah, Worldwide Raider Nation. It's always nice to hear from the Raider Nation. I appreciate all the calls. So now it's halftime show continues with music from Mr. Matter of Fact, Mike D. Chill, and Big Mac. So I appreciate everybody sticking around during the halftime show, so let's get going.
Yo, what up? Mr. Matter of Fact here, representing that nation. I need to get me one of those, a Raiderette. Lately I've been wondering if I'm wasting time, cause I see you on the sideline like my. So come on over, Miss Raiderette, I need you by my side, cause I've been waiting all my life for you to arrive. You got me thinking I'm leaving Oakland as your #1 fan. I'ma check in at the MGM Grand. I'ma double up a grand, 15 minutes playing blackjack. I'm a California dreamer and I speak that. And as a matter of fact, I'm Mr. Matter of Fact with the new era fit flipped around to the back. And I think that I'ma be that Mr. or Mrs. Silver and Black. You representing your sweet and sexy vibe, looking like that excellence I'm committed to for life. You got me living it, you got me into your smile, cause I've been waiting for a long time for you to arrive. Lately I've been wondering if I'm wasting time, cause I see you on the sideline like my. So come on over, Miss Raiderette, I need you by my side, cause I've been waiting all my life for you to arrive. Well, I'm an honest man with a promise and a plan, yo. Where to begin? We can chill upon the primetime lights with the breeze of the autumn wind. In the city of sin, I'm only sinning with you, and I'm a Raider, and I've been looking for my Raiderette, and I kinda think it's you. And I've been feeling so amazing when I look into your eyes, and I'm a California dreamer, I need you by my side. Lately I've been wondering if I'm wasting time, cause I see you on the sideline like my. mine. So come on over, Miss Redirect. I need you by my side. 'Cause I've been waiting all my life for you to arrive. Lately I've been wondering if I'm wasting time. 'Cause I see you on the sideline like my. So come on over, Miss Redirect. I need you by my side. 'Cause I've been waiting all my life for you to arrive.
We see you riding. 'Cause we started. With that red light. We come. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. We come. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. We coming, time to get loud. Tearing the roof off a screaming crowd. Boys making noise, redirect the screaming. Super fans with dark side demon. Reaper creeping, Jacob leaping. Another linebackers catching them sleeping. Defense stepping up, straight jacking. Max Crosby is quarterback sacking. Spitting them, dipping them, ripping them up. Flipping them, tripping them, whipping them up. Like a rival, yup, it's called survival. Killing them down like a homicidal. Suckers hated, you can't be faded. Always imitated, never duplicated. Here we come, it's Las Vegas now. We bringing the heat, keep hating us now. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. We coming. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. Fucking them down, jacking these clowns. Coming to your town, then we ground and pound. Taking no mess, believe we're the best. Straight from the west with a shield on my chest. Ready to smash you, trash you, blast you. Mess with the Mac and your ass is through like Kryptonite to Superman. I'm a hella hype, I'm a super fan. This shit is sick, let me get a grip. Let me take you on the Las Vegas Strip. Allegiant Stadium is hella lit. The boys are back and you're about to get whipped. Now here we come like savages. Stomping on your team, leaving damages. Donkey killers, mind thrillers. Waller is a beast for real. Incognito, putting it down. Going head to head, just breaking frowns. Opening holes for the running backs. Touchdown coming for the silver and black. Crowd goes wild in the black hole. Another deep pass to Hunter and Fro. Pedal to the metal like a devil on another level. Speed indeed, now we got the lead. As you can see, we unstoppable. It's impossible with our audibles. Chucky's book like Don and Glaze. Sweet as hell, got plays for days. You on the fire blowing up a niner. You say you faithful, fuck the empire. You huffing and puffing, the nation is hunting your ass, so you better beware, cause you know that we coming. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. We coming. We see you running. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Hell yeah. We see you riding. 'Cause we started. With that Raider running. Look at here, take a look at what we saw. John Elway sitting on a seesaw like a donkey. He said hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. I'm a motherfucking Raider. Raise up, that ass motherfucking Raider. Raise up, I'm a motherfucking Raider. Raise up, that ass motherfucking Raider. I'm a motherfucking Raider. Raise up, that ass motherfucking Raider. Raise up, I'm a motherfucking Raider. Raise up, that ass motherfucking Raider. I send a shout out to my brother Demon 100. Since day one, you had my back, you never fronted. If I'm a Raider, you know I got love for you. DJ extraordinaire, I crack open the
Nation, here's a toast to each and every one. Robin Martinez, I thank you for the necklace, son. Taco Pimp, what's crackin'? Wrecking Crew, Gladiator, what's up? I ain't forgot you. Troy and Kurt, ORSPC, they keep it real. The black hole up in Denver is always chill. 66 mob, 4 of them Raider boys. Raider Nation, get loud, time to make noise. I can't forget my brother Dustin or my brother Juan. I might be chill with the motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking raise up. I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking raise up. I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking I'm a motherfucking raider, doing big things, we making big moves. We about to get another ring while you sit, fool. I represent black and I represent silver. You better step back, we some natural born killers. Deliverance of wrath, ain't holding nothing back. We about to smack you in the face, we don't need a Mac. Then boom, time to hit 'em with the script sack. Oh snap, your quarterback got bitch slapped. Here we go, baby, Gruden's going full throttle. Another touchdown, donkey heads, watch them bobble. Coach Vance, he shook, look at, watch him wobble. Take a drink, fool, drown your sorrows with the bottle. I raise my voice to the sky, we all in, baby. Al Davis, he replied, just win, baby. Rest in peace, we got you, take it easy. Raider Nation got your back, we never leave it. Raise up, badass motherfucking raise up, I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking raise up, I'm a motherfucking raise up, badass motherfucking
All right, Raider Nation, there you have it. Raider Homer's halftime show. All right, make sure that you get you contact Mr. Matter of Fact, Mike D. Chill, and Big Mac, man. They'll all give you information on how to get their music, man. They always rock, man. I like listening to their music, so make sure you show them some support. And, you know, these guys, they travel around, man, so get to these Raider events and you'll see them perform. All right, cool. Hey, back to the chat line. I see you in there, Max. I see you, brother. Love your pick, sis. What's up, Raider Nation fam? And my brother, Raider Homer. Harley Bills, Mad Max, Loyalty Crew. Mad Max in the house tonight, fellas. It's always good to hear from you, brother. All right, cool. So, next we have Also Raider and Gray Raider. Gray Raider is going to beam down here in a little bit, so let's go ahead and get them on the phone. I know I had them in here. All right, here we go. All right, Raider Nation, here we are. Oso Raider and Gray Raider from TNBC. How y'all doing, fellas?
What's up?
What's up, Homer? What up, Raider Nation? What up, TNBC? Go Raiders!
That's what's up.
What up, Homer?
Nothing much, bro. It's been a long time since we've had you on the channel. How y'all been?
I gained some weight, man.
You gained some weight? Yeah, me too, bro. Man, I've been trying to run, get ready for the lake party.
But yeah, that's TNBC.
I can work on my beach body.
Yeah, July 11, baby.
Hell yeah.
All Raider Nation is welcome, man. It's going to be July 11, 10 a.m.
Where
in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Yeah. So what's all going? It's BYOB, bring your own food. What's going on?
We're supplying the meat, like burgers, hot dogs, and probably more meat. And everyone else is BYOB and bring a side dish. We're gonna be by the beach area, so and we'll probably have some vendors too. So with Raider merchandise and TNBC merch.
Yeah, we got some stuff to do too, buy like some horseshoes and some other stuff to keep busy, have fun, play little games.
You coming out, Homer?
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I'm ready to get the hell out of the house, you know what I mean? I ain't swimming though.
Yeah, man.
But I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get a tan on my legs, man. I got some fluorescent white legs, so they need some color.
Hey, me too, man. I think I'm gonna wear some black socks because my legs are too white.
So they can stand out more, or what? Oh, you talking about the baseball?
Like they don't believe I'm Mexican and shit. I'm like, what?
Right.
That's right. Yeah, but everybody's welcome, Raider Nation. Hit us up with the info. July 11, TNBC 3rd Annual Lake Barbecue. All Raider Nation and clubs welcome too.
So what's up with the TNBC Bash? Is that getting rescheduled?
I mean, I don't know, cause like there's parties that like all over July and August, and I don't want to throw a party when other clubs are throwing a party.
Oh man, did I rain on y'all's parade? I didn't step on y'all's toes, did I?
Nah, man. Nah. I forgot about your thing too. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats, Homer, on your Black Hole Austin chapter.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It was a lot of hard work, dude. Getting everything, networking, man. Doing my research, coming up with the right approach. But yeah, man, it's an honor and a privilege, man.
It's hard work, man, but congrats, bro. You know we got your back over here.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna want you at that event, man. We can, cause I see that y'all are growing. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice for us to back each other up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that day off, bro.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna fucking tell them that I got the coronavirus or some shit.
You gonna miss work 2 weeks to come chill out with Raider Homer? You're awesome, dude.
Yeah, bro. So, Raider Nation, we're gonna start a Also Raider GoFundMe pretty soon. I'll put out the info, Raider Nation. I got on your backs. Yeah, so I don't know if we're just gonna cancel it or later on during the year or what, but
it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell too right now. That saying it's getting bad again, and we don't know how everything's all gonna work out.
Yeah.
We want to put another date out there like we did last time, and it did not pan out. So we just want to play it by ear and see what's up. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of planning, man.
Yeah, dude, it does, man. It's a lot of work to advertise it. You got to plan it, man. But it's fun, dude. Like I said, when I went to the ones in Oakland, the events in Oakland, man, I was hooked. And of course, the first, really, I guess one of the first events I went to was your event, and y'all had that same California flavor, so I was hooked in too.
Yeah, man, that was a badass, man. I love doing those Raider batches, man, because everyone comes from everywhere. Like it unites everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we're like in the middle of the country, so it's like even the East Coast could show up.
Yeah, that's what I love about being in Texas. Especially with the events, I can see a lot of Raider fans making it to these events. It's all about getting everybody inspired to come.
Yes, sir.
So TNBC has been growing, man, doing a lot of growing. So, like, what's your mission and what kind of qualifications are there to get a chapter?
Hey, say it again, cause I heard you like double.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the feedback too. I'm just saying, what does it take to get a chapter of your own of TNBC, and what are the qualifications to get a chapter?
Well, for our club, I wanted to do it different because I've been watching like for many years clubs come and go, and like a lot of clubs get real big real fast, and I see how they fail, and it's like the way I want to do it is at least have 10 strong members, and then like put you through like a little probation and see how you guys rep it and stuff. Like the Houston chapter, Houston already had like a little thing going on, and they hit us up and they were in like little probation, and they passed it with colors, man. So now the Houston chapter has a club now, TNBC. So it's like so and then we had like the Houston chapter, and then Jake starting his little Sacramento chapter over there in Sacramento, California.
That's cool, man. Hopefully the Houston chapter can show up to my event too.
Yes, sir. I'll pass the word, man.
Cool.
Cause they have something going on. I think June 28th they have like a little meet and greet. Just like check out my page. I'll share their flyer and stuff.
All right, cool.
So show some love, Raider Nation in Houston, Texas, TNBC chapter.
So, TNBC is becoming known for its super fans, and I gotta say, you guys are setting the bar high here in Texas. I've got a lot of work to do to catch up with, my chapter. So, talk a little bit about your super fans.
Go ahead, Gray. Gray, where you at? I think Gray fell asleep, but I hit him up. We got a few super fans. We got Gray Raider, Vice President. We have a Dark Phoenix. We got Hollywood Raider from North Carolina, our newest members. Hollywood Raider and his wife, La Raider. We got a Raider Zing from the Bay, Union City.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I was talking to him today. He wants an Oaktown Legends patch. I told him, man, you gotta come on the channel. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it for the patch. I was like, sweet.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. And then he has a patch too right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then we got a Raider Samurai from Kansas. And then from Southern California, we got our newest member, Little Chucky.
Yeah, I had Little Chucky on the channel the other day. And they got a great story.
Yeah, that's my little brother. Yeah, man. His mom, Sylvia, man.
Yeah.
They're both badass, man.
She's
they're
a super
both
fan herself, man.
Yup. And then we also got I want to give a shout out to the other TNBC members all over the world, man. Because we got members in Cali and Bakersfield, Southern California. We got people in Arizona, all over Texas, North Carolina, Kansas, and Germany. Shout out to Germany, the family out there. Something's coming in Germany. Keep your eyes open, Germany. Shout out to Mark in Germany and stuff. And then, everyone else, all TNBC family. What's up?
So what's this special announcement you were telling me about?
Yeah, in Vegas, bro. In Vegas, my boy Lonnie Cash. We got like 3-4 new members in TNBC in Vegas right now. And Lonnie Cash, he's a rapper and stuff. And right now he's doing like a new song and a new music video coming out this week, or no, being filmed this week. It's called Knock Knock, and they're gonna film it in Vegas, and it's gonna have a Little Chucky in it, and the homies and other super fans and other clubs in Vegas and stuff. And then also in September, the first game when we play New Orleans, He has a new song called "My Homies, My Homies." It's for the homies, and everybody's welcome to come be in the video and stuff. And then the last one from Lonnie Cash, we're gonna have a new TNBC anthem song. So we're gonna have our own song.
That's cool.
But don't tell no one, Homer. Right?
I
It's
won't
a secret,
tell nobody, bro. I won't tell nobody.
like it's a secret for just between us, bro.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be between just us because Gray just disappeared. Where you at, Gray?
Hey, sorry, man. I had to break off and go do something real quick. I didn't want to take y'all with me. Y'all understand what I mean?
Time out.
Bad timing.
I thought some fucking aliens kidnapped them and shit.
Who ain't kidnapped me? Those are my homies, bro.
That's why. But I was like, Gray, you there? And nope.
Nah, they took off real fast.
They took his ass to Area 51, about to probe him. Oh shit.
Yeah, close to Vegas, close to that beautiful black building, man. You see how beautiful that shit is?
Yeah,
yeah, I can't wait to go down there.
Yeah, dude, that shit looks badass, man. What do you think? The Black Hole wants to call it the Black Hole. The Only Nation podcast likes the Alloceum. What else are there? The
My shit's a Black Pearl, man.
You like
I like the Black Pearl.
I'm the Black Pearl, bro.
That's what I like. I like it. I don't like the Death Stars because that's what they were calling the Cowboy Stadium at first.
Yeah, and then that shit. I was watching that movie last week, and that shit was all blown up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, every time.
Because I never seen that shit before, like the new Star Wars movies, and I saw it. And I was like, man, fuck that.
Call it our stadium.
I mean, either way, everyone has like their own name and shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone has like their own name, but like I'm the Black Pearl, man. There's even like a group page out there called the Black Pearl, I think.
Yep. That's related more to the pirates, you know what I mean? Like us, you know what I mean? Raiders. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like Raider. I think we all can call it however we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you calling it, Homer?
I like the Alloceum. I like, the fact that Allegiant has Al's name in it. I like that. Anything that's related to Al, because he really wanted that stadium. So, really wanted a brand new stadium. Now his team has one, thanks to his son. So anything that has to do with Al, the Alloceum,
Where did that come out? I truthfully had not heard that yet.
Hey, fool. Hey,
well, then you ain't been listening
Homer
to
just
my
invented
podcast.
it, fool.
No, you ain't been listening to my podcast.
Bro.
Hey, Homer just invented it, man.
Bro. Appreciate it.
Bro, you know I work too much. But I do got to catch up. I think I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind, man.
Man, dude, I interviewed Tom Flores the other day, man.
Wow, I'm definitely.
I saw that shit, fool.
Yeah, it was an honor.
I saw that, and that little puppet one.
Yeah, Danny De La Paz.
Yeah, that shit was badass. Like he said some shit like I didn't even know, bro. Like, I was like, damn.
Nah, I was on there religiously all the time listening to them. But this late, I've been busy, man.
You've been trying to protect yourself with your machete from this crazy world?
Trying to, man.
He's been pumping iron, fool.
I'm trying to get sexy, man, for this summer, man. I can't come out looking sloppy, man. Gray Raider gotta look sexy. What?
For the
me
late
too,
party?
Fool. I gotta start working out, but this Corona shit got me scared to work out, so that's my excuse.
Man, you can work out in your house, but all right, cool, yeah. If you need an excuse, go with it.
Oh yeah, huh? Damn, fool, like damn.
Yeah, but you'll definitely see a different Gray Raider this year. I'm definitely getting back to that fit lifestyle. Got to, man. I gotta stay healthy for these grandchildren I got.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're making me feel guilty.
Now you feel.
Well, I mean, I gotta exercise too. I got my daughter.
There's your motivation right there.
I know.
But yeah, I gotta get right. I was never always a big guy like that. I was always big, but not fat.
Okay.
I can't be choppy like that.
How do
Yeah,
you really feel?
I gotta represent the nation better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fool, you gotta start looking sexy like me, fool. Like, you know,
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Here we go.
yeah.
we gotta rep
Everybody
this
just
shit,
quit.
man.
Everybody just quit watching.
What up, Raider Nation? What up? Hey, I want to give a shout out to all the super fans, man. The old ones and the new ones. There's a whole bunch of new ones repping that fucking Raider Nation hardcore, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Especially right now with everyone doing like that patch, the patch thing going on right now. That shit's badass. Like everyone's showing love to each other.
Yeah, that patch came real quick, man. Everyone's in that nation now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, they just gotta stay positive with it and be, you know, how can I say? Oh, what's the words? Yeah, it's gonna be. You know, I mean, as long as they're putting a good name out there, good word out there, being positive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not just out there just to sell a patch. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna eventually gonna weed out the ones that really belong out there. People just sit there trying to make money and put their name out there, but not really want to be there for long term. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rip
I
that
mean, it's something
nation.
that you gotta take the next step. You know, you gotta start trying to do fundraisers or find a charity to give back to because. Yeah, I mean it's not about popularity. It's just about getting ready.
Yeah.
Getting together, getting rowdy. You know what I mean? That's really what it's about.
Yeah,
But
cause
staying
cause don't
cool.
get
We
it
want to stay
confused. It
cool.
ain't about just making money, like you said. You know, like
Yeah,
you gotta do community work. Go to parties. Show love.
yeah.
All
Because
kinds of
when I
stuff.
show up, you gonna see all the patches that I bought. I mean I got a lot of
Hell
patches.
yeah. That's why I invited you to the first what was it? To the second annual TMBC
Yeah,
party.
way back
I'm like,
when.
yeah, Homer's coming out.
All right, hey, cool. So the
Look
last
at you
time
now.
that
Now
we
you have
were,
your.
hey, so the last time the
Go
Raiders
ahead.
were in Houston, man, the three of us were at the Black Pirates party. Tell the Raider Nation all about the Black Pirates.
Oh
Oh
damn,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they keep it real, man. Yeah, Ti and Vic out there, man, doing big things. We're definitely gonna go out this year, God willing, to Atlanta, and we're gonna go there and party and represent up there. So it'll be after Thanksgiving. So I'm definitely gonna be there. Also gonna go to too, right? Also.
Yeah, and shout out to all the Black Pirates, man. Black Pirates is like a thing we started in Houston. Like me, Ty Brown, and Vic, Bad Guys, Israel, and we got like other presidents and other clubs repping Black Pirates, and we did it for like the road games. Like to do it more. Like in Houston. Like we had like the meet and greet, the party at Space City, the night party with the Black Hole, the tailgate, stuff like that. So we're doing that like every year. We're gonna pick like a road game and have like all Raider Nation show up. And this year we have Atlanta, and next year we're gonna have here. We're hosting the next year when the Raiders come to Arlington, Texas.
Yeah, I'm
But
ready for
yeah, that's
that.
what the Black Pirates are about, bro. Unity. Uniting clubs and stuff for the Raider Nation.
Yeah, that was one hell of a first party.
Yeah,
There in
yeah, man,
Houston,
that shit
man.
was
That shit was
badass. Like at Space
badass.
City.
Yeah, we bought out all the beer, right? They had run out of beer by the end of the party.
Yeah, and then we left drunk, and then we went to take a break at the hotel, 30 minutes. Then went to another party.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, man.
that
And
was
I don't even
crazy.
drink, and damn, I was drinking like 3 days. I
Bro,
was
you sounded
gone,
really drunk
man.
in those Zoom videos, bro. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the Zoom videos, man. Hey, shout out to
What's
everybody
up,
that joined the.
Raider Nation?
Bro, I cannot get into them Zoom videos at all. I look at everybody else talking, nobody's saying it. I'm like, I don't even think y'all are hearing me. I was so loud.
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
old. I was that old guy.
hey, Greg got mad because nobody was talking to him.
Yeah, I'm not used. I'm not used to that.
Nah, but it is pretty hard when there's like a whole bunch of people because
Yeah.
like everybody's talking at once. But it
Yeah,
was fun when we did it like during the draft for our Raider Nation.
Yeah.
Everybody was happy and stuff, watching all the super fans like, oh look, there's Homer. Oh, there's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's why we did it. But it was fun. It was fun for a little bit while we were
It was
stuck
cool
at
to see
home and
everybody.
shit.
It was cool to see people on there.
Yeah.
You know, so it was pretty neat. You know, some of the
Yeah,
people I've met.
yeah.
You know, so
Because a whole bunch of people, like on like social media, but then when you see them in person, you're like, it's cool. And then
Yeah.
everybody got wasted, and then the homies did one. We were taking shots. Like, dude, like I was just frozen in my chair, like I couldn't even move. And everybody's like, "Are you alright?" Also, I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then our TNBC draft Zoom party, fucking Homer was on it, and he just passed out.
No, I didn't pass out.
He passed out live during our Zoom sheet.
I was also spreading rumors.
No, I'm serious, man. He left his shit on and he just passed out.
Man, I couldn't
But
hear
it was fun, man. It's
anything,
fun,
dude.
man. Nah, but it's fun, man. I love uniting like the Raider Nation and in person, through Zoom, whatever. Like it's all about Raider Nation, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Well, I got to get to Sammy and Tony, baby Superman's dad. So tell the Raider Nation how to find TNBC and yourselves on social media.
You can find me on Instagram, Gray Raider VP at TNBC or underscore VP underscore TNBC, or you can find me Gray Raider page and Facebook too. Same name.
And me, also Raider on Instagram. You could find me also Raider underscore press underscore TNBC. And on Facebook, also Raider. And then you can find our page, the Nation Booster Club, DFW chapter on Facebook. And on Instagram, the Nation 60, I think. But yeah, hit us up, Raider Nation. Shout out to our TNBC family worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide, baby.
Hey, man, I appreciate all the support, dude. And I'm really hoping that, we start getting together during these events, man. I'm going to try to bring my chapter up there as we grow and all that, dude. So.
Yes, sir. We got your back, man. Like I said, we have each other's back. Let's do this shit, man.
Yeah, definitely. You already know my page is there if you want to share anything, man. You know what I mean?
I always try to share on there. If you'll let me in, I have to wait for your approval.
Hey, block them. Hey, block them.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, you're crazy. No, like, I told also, man, I've been out of the loop, man. I've been working so much that I ain't paying attention. And I go to my page and it's like, oh, I have like all these requests. I'm like, oh, shit. I got to start approving everybody.
Yeah.
So, nah, man, I got to get back on it, man. But yeah, in life. But nah, man, definitely, man. I can't wait till you start growing, man. We're here back here.
Yeah, man, we got a party and show how Texas does it, man. We're a big ass state, repping that Raider Nation.
Amen.
Yeah, I got 9 pending posts right now.
Damn, fool.
Hey, you need to.
He don't even want to request. Man, he don't even want to accept my shit, man.
Whatever, also.
I sent a request and he still hasn't accepted me and shit.
I actually pressed decline. I'm sorry.
Damn, fool. Damn.
No, definitely. I'm gonna try to check out your deal, Homer. I'm gonna go down there and check it out. Me and wifey go down there.
All right, cool, man. And don't forget to check out that interview with Tom Flores.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna catch it up.
Yeah, wake up, fucking Gray.
I know, man. I've been out of the world. I've been in outer space lately.
You been off planet?
All right, man. Hey, I'll give a shout out to Penguin Raider and Baby Superman, man. Get healthy, Baby Superman.
We'll be here listening.
Amen. All right, cool. I'll talk to y'all later, all right?
All right, bro. Take care, man.
Right,
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. All right, Raider Nation, there you have it. Also Raider and Gray Raider from TNBC. Make sure you find them on social media. Also, hang up. Yeah, but find them on social media, man. There's some cool dudes that do a lot of work for the Raider Nation here in Texas. All right, let's take a look at the chat line. The chat line went away again. For some reason, my chat line goes away, but I appreciate everybody that showed up tonight in the chat line. I know it's probably still going on, so I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll check it out on the replay. So our final guest is Sammy Alonso, aka Raider Penguin, and we're bringing on Tony and Baby Superman, aka Tony Jr. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them. Sammy's always doing some great things for his community and especially his chapter, man. So I'm excited to bring him back on. So with all that being said, let's get to Sammy and Tony. All right, Raider Nation, here we have them. Sammy and Tony of the Albuquerque chapter of the Black Hole. How you fellas doing?
We're doing good, and you?
I'm doing
great, man. Doing great.
Awesome, good to hear. And also, we have our little superhero, Baby Superman. How you doing, little Superman?
Hi.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, Sammy, you do some great things for your chapter. You do some great things for the community. One of the things I really love about what you do is, like you sent me the Ainsley patch. You worked hard to help, raise money for Ainsley. Everybody knows her story. Donnie's a part of your chapter. That was a beautiful, touching video. But Tony, you're the vice president of the Albuquerque chapter, and you have your son, Tony Jr., who's going through all this. So, talk a little bit about what it means to be a family in the Black Hole and why you are doing what you do, to help each other.
Well, it's obviously the Black Hole. Let me start with this. Before I even had my son, the Raider Nation in general has always looked after its own. Our Albuquerque Raider Nation has a strong following. So it's really nice when we ever needed to do some things, even if you had to post something on Facebook, there was no chapter to be had. But you see a lot of Raider fans that are friends, old good time friends, would always reach out and help each other. And Facebook in general, in social media, a lot of Raider Nation always looked after each other. Now you have someone like Sammy who's different. Sammy's our president. I'm the vice president here. Sammy's always looking after other families, and that's one thing that I think Sammy and I became friends a little bit better for that reason, just because I see the stuff that he does for the families. I'm a restaurant manager, so we try to get together and do things. I said, hey man, let me help you out. Let's do things for the community that because we're able to. Let's try to get out and help the other families. It didn't have to be Raider families. Let's get out and do some things for other families, just some people in need, do whatever, because we're blessed. We have good jobs, and we have a family that'll help us do everything. So to start out, that's kind of how leading off our chapter started. You start with two guys who really want to make sure in our spare time we're doing what we can to give back, not only to our to our own families and kids, but to the community, and what we can for our first responders. And we silently, myself and Shelby, my family, we quietly went for the heart kids, to the hospitals here, and Sammy was doing some other stuff for some other areas of the hospital. So we decided to start doing things together. And then as time would have it, I have my son who has a very severe heart condition, very rare, very severe, one that no one thought he would survive birth with. And it's fortunate, when he was born, they didn't think he'd live 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, and it's 2.5 years later he's still here. He's my little miracle, hence baby Superman. But it's really nice because our Albuquerque chapter, once we got it going, we have a lot of folks that not only believe in the same thing that myself and Sammy do, but they've also obviously reached out to help myself and my family. And it's different when you're on the receiving side, because you get overwhelmed with the generosity that your folks will put in and do for yourself and your family, especially in times of need, especially if my son has had 7 surgeries, 3 open hearts. He's had a lot of stuff going on in his little 2.5 years of life, and if you can imagine, we're inundated with bills and stuff like that. So if you can imagine what a life like that is, but to have the support of not only your chapter, your community, everything there, it's really a great thing, man. It's really a great thing, and I have to admit, just Raider Nation in general. I was a firm believer. I've done a lot of things for Raider Nation. We've done some things for other kids in the past with Make-A-Wish, but being on the receiving end now that it's my son that needed the help, it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing, to say the least.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things that we say. You never know when you're gonna need it. So if you got it and you can do it, help out someone else, because you never know when you're gonna need it.
Amen to that.
That was one of my big things, is because, like I said, you never know when you're gonna need it, and that's one of my big inspirations. And then to see little Tony go through this, he's even made me push harder now.
Yeah, no, Sammy and them have become family. There's a couple of folks that are always around us, and Sammy's obviously one of them. So he already knows him as Uncle Sammy, and it's really cute because you guys all know. I don't have to tell anybody. You guys know damn well that there is somebody that's a Raider Nation member of your family that's not even blood, that your kids call uncle or aunt. You know what I mean? That's just who we are. We're that close. We're that close as a family, as a nation, that we have that. So it's really nice. We have this here, and it's weird. You have to remember, guys, I'm in Denver. So we've had the support, such a great support from our community, our GoFundMe, and some other fundraising aspects that we had, that myself and Shelby have been able to go help some of the other families here, and they see me walk around in my Raider shirt while I'm handing out. I'm telling other families here, we want to help you get some groceries, pay some bills, do whatever. We've been able to give back to other families. We paid a week for a family to stay in a hotel that needed to be here with the baby that had heart surgery. We paid some families groceries, we paid some families bills, utilities that they couldn't catch up with. And I'm wearing a Raider shirt, and they're like, "Are you from here?" No, we're not. Just remember, the Albuquerque Raider Nation, the Albuquerque Black Hole Chapter, has you guys in their thoughts. You just kind of have to pass on it and just, let everybody. You have to remind yourself to be humble, especially when it comes to something like this. You have to be humble and know that when you have that much support from community or whatever, you have a little something, just like Sammy had. If you can, do it. Do it. Go out and help somebody else. You never really realize that you're answering somebody else's prayer. Just do it. If you can do it, just do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the Raider Nation, I'm inspired right now. Like, the Raider Nation has inspired me. You're doing some great things, I know that Sammy does a lot of great things, but yeah, both of y'all work in the hospitals, paying families' bills and things like that. That's special, dude. That's something that can change people's perspective of other people, in general, especially of the Raider Nation too, So that's special, man. I commend you for that, man. That's awesome.
Well, it's just like you said, we have to be humble in this moment and realize that you had a lot of people looking after you too. So and I get it. There was a little bit left over. There was a little bit left over that we could do. We had the time and the means to do so, and we did. But like I said, we don't forget that it was our community, it was our mayor, I had state representatives, a mayor, everybody from New Mexico reaching out to us and, hey, how can we help baby Superman? You know what I mean? It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I don't know if you knew that Derek Carr flew my son out to a game last year. Flew my son out to a game last year for the Titans game, and if you saw that little baby that was on the jumbotron in the second quarter, at the end of the second quarter, that was my son. The Raiders flew us out there and showed us a lot of love. And we got a lot of followers from that, just little nation fans that want to be, a little part of my son's journey, and it's awesome. It's awesome. So we have no problem going and paying it forward because the Raider Nation has showed us nothing but love. Derek Carr, Mr. Davis, they've all showed us love, and we'll absolutely pay it forward every chance we get.
Man, that's fantastic. I did not know that. That's special,
yeah, go back and watch that Titans game. If you're not, I'll send you the video. But they showed my son in the second quarter. I can't remember what it was. One time out that was called. They played his whole story on the jumbotron. Told him Derek Carr flew him out here. It was awesome. It was amazing. Let him go on the field for like 2 hours before the game. Got to play catch with DC and a few of the other guys. Got all kinds of autograph stuff. It was amazing, dude. Amazing. I was. I'm a grown ass man. I was trying not to get all choked up watching my son hang out with Derek Carr.
That's cool, right? Oh man, that's special. Man, dude, that makes me feel good, man. So I mean, how's he feeling after the surgery? I mean, I'm sure he's in pain, but
Yeah, he's done well. To give you the quickest backstory I can, his heart made two right sides when it was born. So there's a right side and a right side. His heart's on the right side of his body, and it's flipped around backwards, and it's cocked a little sideways. Like I said, it made two rights. His heart, the transposition of the greater arteries, his aorta and his pulmonary are backwards, and they're pumping backwards in his body, and the returns are coming backwards in his body. He doesn't have a spleen. He doesn't have an immune system. His heart didn't make the four walls and the four chambers. If you want to talk about doctors not giving him much chance to live, when we found all this out, that's what happened in Albuquerque. That's my only love for Denver, is the doctors here saved my son's life. So after his last surgery, they had to remove one half of his heart because that right side was working against the other side. The heart was working against itself. So this surgery, they had to remove all of his arteries and vessels from his heart, and in order to try to help him survive a little longer, they had to connect it all to his lungs directly. So the arteries and vessels no longer pump through the heart, it pumps from the lungs to the heart. They moved him backwards. Wow. Because everything else was pumping backwards, they figured if they removed it backwards, he'll get more oxygen to his little body. You and I need to run about 95, 96 on our oxygen to stay good, survive, not pass out. He's living at about 80, 81. Before his surgery, he was living in the 70s. So he couldn't play for 5 or 6 minutes without turning blue and then just falling over, passing out. So now he's hurt. You could tell he's in a lot of pain. You can imagine he had his chest open not even, 10 days ago. But he's still, I'll send you a picture, he's still rocking his Raiders shirt, eating his apples. He's got his little Vegas hat that he wears, his Las Vegas Raiders hat that he spots on. I love it. I love that he puts it on randomly, puts it on sideways. He's running around, got a little oxygen. We just had a checkup today. They said his heart looks fantastic, but yes, he's in an immense amount of pain. His left lung is partially collapsed. That happened because of the anesthesia. So he's on the oxygen, and they're kind of encouraging us to let him walk a lot more, go outside, go for walks. But with this corona, we're on the flip side. He can't be around anybody. So we're just we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can to get him where he needs to be, so we can get back home. And then once we do, we can get back to doing the work for the community.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, I couldn't imagine having to go through that. I mean, how do you and your wife approach it? What was it like? I mean, wow. I mean, how do y'all deal with that?
Let me tell you, the first. So the first thing she was told, the first thing we were told is, "Oh, this baby won't survive. You're gonna feel terrible about it. Your quality of life is gonna be terrible. Let's say he survives a few days. He's only gonna live for 5, 6, 7 days. Blah blah." Oh my God, it was. And they tried to tell us that, well, we have time today, and we have people available if you'd like to terminate this pregnancy. We can go to this other office and whatever. And our honest look at it was, this was a let God be God moment. We weren't going to decide anything. If by chance he was here for 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, he was going to get everything we had. He was going to get all the love. That's all he was going to know is love. That's all he was going to know is love for whatever time he was here. And after he was born, you know, there was 20 people in the room and 18 different machines, and everybody was expecting the worst. And he just kept looking around and crying and like, somebody give me a titty, you know, somebody, I'm hungry, somebody feed me.
Amen to that.
And he was crying, you know, and the doctor's like, oh, crying's good. And I kept hearing ladies say, damn, that's a pink baby. Damn, that's a pink baby. And I'm thinking, no, it's not a girl, it's a boy. I was like, no, he's blue, he's a boy. And she's like, no, pink is good. Pink means the blood's flowing, you know, into his head and into his brain. And we're like, oh, good, never mind. Good, we're pink. So yeah, they rushed him off. Did all the heart scans, did whatever, and lo and behold, I'll never forget the phrase. One of the doctors came back and said, I don't know how to explain a miracle to you, but he is perfectly imbalanced. Everything is so wrong in his body. Everything is pumping in different directions. Everything's pumping in the wrong place, that somehow his oxygen's staying right at 75, which is right about where you need to be to live. So I was like, no way. So yeah, he stayed. He kicked, he breathed, he just got better as the days went on. It was awesome. And after that, you know, it just, that was a moment that me and Shelby clarified our faith. We decided to let God be God. He answered our prayer. And that was the moment that makes you remember He is the Almighty.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, right? I like how you said that. I mean, even for 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, all he was gonna know is love. Yeah,
That's
and
it.
Put it in God's
That's
hand.
it.
That's beautiful. I mean,
That's it.
I think that's the route I would take. You know. Yeah.
That's
now
it.
look
He was
at
in
him.
God's hands in his Raiders beanie. That's how he was. They kept trying to give me that little generic hospital bullshit. I said, no. You put this one on. This one on. This one's autographed. You put this one on his head.
So
No, it was awesome.
what's next for him? Like, what's going on now? What do y'all got to do?
Well, okay, so this is where it becomes kind of tricky, and let's just call it unfortunate, because of where his heart is on his body, because of his actual anatomy. Our son does not qualify for a heart transplant. So our doctor before the surgery had told us that, you know, if he does great with the surgery and it's successful and everything, he could live to be 14 or 15 years old. That's because, you know, his heart's where it's at, his anatomy. And I don't want to say it like this, but once this heart works itself out, that's it. That's what, Papa? Mama? Let me see where Mama's at. Let me call, okay? Mama. So that's the unfortunate, I think, sad part of all this. Our doctor reminded us that when he was born, they had told us right when he was born, when he started like surviving, that 10 years ago it would have been medicine for the pain and hold him till his time came. Basically, that was all the option that was 10 years ago. So, not to get completely downhearted, but in hopefully another 10 years between medicine and God, you know that there's some new avenues that we might be able to take. They have suggested to us that we move out of New Mexico, out of Albuquerque, purely because of the elevation that we live in. We're at about 5,500 feet, and they're saying that right there is going to shorten his life because of the pressure on the heart and lungs in the mountains. So we may be. I have been. You want Mama? Come here. Give me a big hug. Come here. Give me a kiss. Let's go get Mama. He's. You know, Sammy will tell you, I sneak off to Vegas every now and then, spend a few hours. We've been looking for other places to live. We need to find. I was working in Dallas. We looked in Dallas. We looked in Vegas. We looked in Kansas City. We looked in some other major metro areas where my restaurant is, Buca de Beppo, so that I could transfer. So I think right now our focus is getting home, and we need to see how he does in the New Mexico heat and elevation, and our next plans will be made after that. Because if his body shows the deterioration that the doctor's talking about, then with no hesitation, I love my people, but we will get up and move.
Absolutely.
We will get up and move. We will give this boy every bit of life he knows, every bit of life he can't have, And like I said, I fully expect that there's going to be some medical advancements in the next 10 years. We just don't know what it is. And we just don't know. And some of his surgeries have been somewhat experimental. Some of the doctors have seen some of these conditions, but they've never seen all these conditions on one baby. So some of the surgeries they have to do are outside of reach right now. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue to have faith, like I said. We are firm believers. We are firm believers that God is real, that He will do things. We know that that's the reason our son's here. We know our son's America. We have no reservations about that. I know that for a fact that my son is here because of God. So yeah, we'll just keep faith and know that as time goes, I'm very, very into his condition. So I'm very well studied. I should be a doctor now, damn it. I'm very well studied on all this
Sounds
stuff.
like it.
But I'm I can go out and tell you, with the kid that has dextrocardia, with heterotaxia, with a double outlet right ventricle, with that right isomerism, with the trichopolis, I can tell you all these things. I just don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to do from now, from moving forward. We knew that this surgery in this process is the last one that we can have. The doctor, our cardiologist now, said there may be some maintenance. As he gets a little bigger, he may have to have another open heart surgery or a couple because of the growth itself. He has multiple shunts inside of his arteries and stents holding up his vessels. And they're the kind, a couple of them are the kind that, after a couple of years, you can go in there and literally turn the knot once or twice to open it up a little more. So they may have to, some of those they may have to expand, some of them they may have to replace. So I think right now it's honestly a matter of patience. I don't care how bad he wants to play tackle football. He will not.
Yeah.
I already bought him the tiniest, you got to see the pictures. I bought him the tiniest set of real golf clubs. They're tiny and they're amazing. But he goes to the golf course and he swings that golf club with me. So little something, I got to find him something that he can be not so physically active as you would, football or soccer. Mama just went potty. She'll be right back. She just went potty. Let's go, Papa. Are you hurting? You want some medicine? Tell Daddy. What do you want?
No medicine.
No medicine? Okay, no medicine. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think right now it's a waiting game, and I think we need to be prepared for anything that happens. I'm just ready, like I told Shelby, if since Vegas is one of the places they told us to consider because they have a fantastic children's hospital there. I'm not dumb. I've got season tickets. I'll move to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would too. I would go wherever I had to for my child to survive as long as possible.
Yeah, that's what I told Shelby. I don't care if they said the little pinky toe that sticks out of Alaska. That's where you need to go. Shit, that's where I'm going. She's like, I'm not going to Alaska. Oh damn.
Well, I think she cares, right?
Just not going to Dallas, Shelby.
He said, "We're just not going to Dallas, Shelby." You know what? I gotta be honest, Sammy. I went when I was working there. I went and looked at some houses there. There were some really nice ones. Cost of living is, not bad. You remember they offered me that restaurant while I was there.
Yeah.
So there was a possibility. Dallas really was a possibility. And again, I don't mind. I don't mind because if there's no jobs, there's nothing in Vegas. I'm gonna have to take that job in Dallas. I mean, we just got to be. We didn't look for all of our rivals, but I was looking in Kansas City too because Kansas City has Bucas and they're only about 500 above sea level. I hate to live in the Chiefs country, but I'll sport my silver and black everywhere I go.
Yeah. Man, that's rough though, man. I mean, prayers, right? Yeah, man. I don't even know what to say to that, really, dude. That's tough.
No, we just appreciate it. And that's all I will tell you. I've had a couple people like, man, what can we do? Seriously, pray.
Yeah.
Just pray. That's, if you want to do me a favor, just hug your kids a little tighter tonight.
Absolutely.
Hug your kids a little tighter. Tell them how much you love them. It's hard. I have other daughters that are grown and gone. I'm 43, and my other daughters are grown and gone in college and have their own life. And this is Shelby's first baby, so it's like, starting over here. And I was fortunate to never have these kind of issues, man. And now that I am in this position, that's all I can tell anybody, man. Hug your kids tight and do not take for granted that your kid can go outside and run full speed or run at you full speed or even play for 15 minutes without passing out or can take a bath without submerging an open heart scar. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The little things that you never, ever think of, take advantage of that, man. Take advantage of that because be thankful for that because it's very hard now. It's very hard now to see someone so beautiful, man. Never thought I could love a human being as much as I love this boy. To see him struggle the way he does sometimes, it's very difficult. It's very difficult, and it's really hard on me. It's really hard on me, man. I wish I could do something. I wish I could give him my own heart. I would gladly give my life to give him my heart, and that's not even an option for him, and that's the sad part. So yeah, man, just hug your kids a little tighter and tell them how much you love them and how much thank God that you appreciate their health every day.
Amen.
So when are y'all supposed to leave the hospital?
Okay, so we just got out of the hospital because I think it's they saw he was not progressing in the hospital, but they saw that mom and I we didn't need the nurses, man. We knew how to hook up all the machines, how to hook up all the lines, how to hook up the oxygen, how to do everything. They let us come do outpatient at the hotel. So we're at our hotel right now. They're letting us do this for a couple more weeks, but they were talking today when they saw him that we have another follow up next week. At the end of next week, they may let us go home. They're amazed at how his heart is healing. It's just all the other stuff, you know what I mean? So he's literally he's tanking through this, man. He put his head down and he barreled through this one.
That's awesome, though. He's tough.
It is, man. It is. Don't get me wrong. That's huge pride of mine. But at the same, I got to be honest. Okay, let me be honest. When we went to our appointment today, the doctor was saying, "If you guys feel comfortable, you can go home." No, we don't. Every heart surgery he's had, we've had a setback where he turned blue, turned purple, rushed back, airlifted from Albuquerque back to Denver, rushed back by emergency. All his open hearts before we've had that happen. I'm not rushing myself home this time. I took off till the end of July, and I already got my hotel paid for till July 11th. I don't care. I don't care if this is the Broncos country. I'll go shop at Walmart and hang my Raider stuff in the corner. I don't care.
Yeah, just shop Amazon, bro. The Raider image.
No, I just was getting some. I'm trying to get him in, his Las Vegas stuff. But there's not a whole lot of stuff for kids, but it's unfortunate that even if we do have football this year, I won't be able to take him this year. I think it's too close for him to chance anything with the coronavirus because that's extremely fatal for him. So no, he may not be able to go this year, but next year we'll get him there.
Man, I would love to watch a game with him, man. That's a cool story.
He's
so strong.
He's my dude, man. He's my dude. I love when we watch games. When we have the away games we watch here at home, or with Sammy and the guys there at our place where we watch the games here. It's just cool, man. He's just a cool ass kid. He's just the coolest kid ever.
Yeah.
I guess Derek Carr is his favorite player now.
Do what?
I guess Derek Carr is his favorite player now.
Oh yeah, he was. He just when he sees him on TV, he calls him friend. Hey, friend. Hi, friend.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It is. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
All right, cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with the Raider Nation?
No, man. Just wanted to thank everybody who prayed for us, who contributed, who whatever, man. I really appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers. I really appreciate everybody taking the time. A lot of folks reach out and just send me private messages saying, "Hey, man, we're here for you. Pray for if you need something." And it's and I hope everybody understands. I didn't get a chance to call every single person back because if you can imagine, there's thousands of people between the news coverage, the newspaper coverage, you know what I mean, that are reaching out. That's why I try to put it on Facebook and reach out to the masses and say, "Hey, we appreciate every single one of you that do whatever." So Raider Nation especially, man, don't take anything personal if we don't call you directly. We're just trying to get through this and get home. And when I see you at a football game, I will hug you. I will kiss you. I will drink a beer with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and another thing too, like the other super fans from the Elite that reached out to him and sent him so many prayers. We appreciate you guys, and all the other teams, super fans that reached out to him and said prayers for him. We appreciate you guys all.
Yeah, please. That's a good point because I did get a lot of other teams that sent us some stuff too. I didn't know if they'd be on this call, but yeah, make sure everybody knows that we appreciate everybody's because we got a lot of other teams that sent us some messages, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it's cool to see everybody showing up in support. Especially the elite super fans. I love how that group gets together and backs each other up. It's about disliking the team, not the fans. So it's nice to see the fans coming together and helping with all of our children. That's because that's what we need. To look towards the future, help the future, take care of the future. You know.
That's exactly right.
They're the next generation.
Amen. All right, well, why don't you tell us how to find you on social media, Tony, and how we can help Baby Superman from here on out?
Okay. Well, if you look for me, Tony Vasquez, on Facebook, I don't really have. I mean, I have an Instagram. I couldn't even tell you what those things are. Uh, we have a GoFundMe right now that's on Facebook. Um, if you look up my page, you'll find it there somewhere. You might even find it on Sammy's. I might share it here just so you guys can see it. Otherwise, we have Venmo and Cash App, both of them under Venmo's at Baby Superman's Daddy, and our Cash App is the $ Baby Superman's Daddy. So if you guys, if anybody cares to, we appreciate it. Just know that we appreciate it because we're here. We're here for the long haul. Whatever we need to do, and whatever we can, we're going to help the other families here that need it as well. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for everything. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Sammy, why don't you tell the Raider Nation how to find you on social media and how they can help with the Albuquerque chapter?
Yeah, and it's under the Albuquerque TBH, or you can find me under Raider Penguin or Sammy Alonso. Just hit us up, and like I said, no matter what you can do, even if it's buy someone a meal out there somewhere, just reach out and help someone today. Just let's try to get this and change this world again, make it back to a decent world.
Amen. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate y'all's time tonight. And tell Baby Superman, Raider Homer says, Raiders, man.
Raiders.
hey, tell him Tony, tell him he has to growl like his dinosaur.
Tell me, how's the T-Rex go? Tell me. Roar, tell him loud. Roar.
That's awesome.
I swear that's going to be his first Raider uniform. It's not going to be a Baby Superman. It's going to be a damn dinosaur. He's going to be Raider T-Rex, Raider Rex, Raider Roar. Yeah,
Raider Roar. That's pretty good.
Raider Roar.
Hey, Tony, don't tell me that.
I know.
You got Sammy going now.
I know, dude. I'll get home and Sammy already has a costume ready.
Hey, check it out.
Bro, did you tell him Sammy made this cool idea of a dinosaur with the shield and a Superman's cape, and we had these Baby Superman t-shirts made. I haven't even got home yet. Homie has the tattoo already. Damn, dude, I didn't even get to get my son's tattoo. Sammy's already sporting that.
Hey, that's cool.
Now I'm following Sammy. I'm like, can I be the second person to have my son's tattoo, please?
Hey, it was supposed to be a surprise.
No, it was awesome, man. When I saw that, I might have cut onions for a minute. It was pretty cool, man. That was very, like I said, when I say that we make family out of some of these folks, you don't understand how it really is. I meant it, man. Some of these people become family to you. Who does that? Who puts my son's stuff on his body permanently? Sammy does. That's who does.
Sammy's always doing some special stuff.
Absolutely, man.
Bro, you've been an inspiration to me, dude. I love what you do, and it's something that I want to do. So I will be hitting you up to find out how about I should go about doing it.
Okay.
You can. In any way we can help you out, let us know.
Yep, right, absolutely.
Cool. All right, well, thanks for coming on tonight, y'all.
Hey, thanks for having us, guys. Okay. Y'all be safe. Raider Nation to you all, my brothers.
Raider
you
Nation.
too. Be careful.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. Good night. There you have it, Raider Nation. Albuquerque chapter, the Black Hole, Sammy and Tony and Baby Superman. Man, that little kid is man of steel right there. Wow, man. Send your prayers to the Vasquez family. Baby Superman in there. Hang in there, little bud. Can't wait to see you out there again. That's some tough stuff as a parent. That's a very strong family right there. Very strong belief in God right there. That is a miracle. That's a miracle. That's a beautiful thing to see or hear about. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go give Sophia a big, tight hug right now. Cause I'm grateful to have my daughter, and prayers for baby Superman and the Vasquez family, man. So make sure y'all find them and help them out. Sammy, too, he's always doing some great things. So be sure to show up and show out, Raider Nation. All right, so you know how we do this. We always end this show with the message from the one and only Violator.
What message do you have for the Raider Nation here and now and into the future?
Pretty simple, brother. Raider Nation, I'm speaking to you as an ambassador. Always stay true, stay loyal, keep the beliefs, and keep the faith. We will return.